Hello, this is Kajal here, and today I'm going to be explaining to y'all my final milestone project. So basically, these past 4 weeks, we've been getting the prices of 10 items that we usually get at the grocery store. And we've been tracking their prices, and now it's time for us to find out the CPI or the price index for each week, the inflation rate, and then finally explain the significance of our data. So, like I said, these past 4 weeks, we've been tracking prices of various items, and so these are the 10 items I chose to be in my shopping basket. So I chose black grapes, avocados, pears, eggs, milk, baby spinach, croutons, blueberries, asparagus, and blueberry bagels. And I went to Sam's Club to do this project, and also I chose a lot of fruits and vegetables because I know that their prices will change. So basically, here's my list of all the items that I bought, and here are the prices for each week. So, price for the prices for week one, I calculated them in this column and then added them up. I did the same for week two, and week three, and week four. However, the prices from week four, three, and four did not change. None of the items changed. All of the prices from three and four are consistent. Oh, also, when I added up all these prices down here from each week, this is called your basket price, and this is crucial in calculating the CPI. So my basket price for week one was $33.04. For week two, it was $33.18. For week three, it was $34.04. And for week four, it was the same as week three, $34.04. So now I'm going to calculate the consumer price index. So the consumer price index is basically you're taking your base week quantities and you're multiplying it by the current year prices, and then you're dividing it by your base week. Instead of years, just substitute this for weeks. And so I was told that the base week is going to be equal to week one, this which is $33.04, and then obviously the CPI for week one would be 100 because when you divide 3304 by 3304, $33.04 by $33.04, you're going to get 1. And when you multiply that by 100, it's going to equal 100, which that makes sense. Now, this formula might look a little confusing right now, but after I explain and put the numbers in, it will be easier. So, when I'm trying to calculate the CPI for week 2, I take 3318 and put that on the numerator. And then I take my base week of 3304 and put that in the denominator. I divide that out and multiply it by 100, and I get 100.424. And then I did the same thing for week 3, however, with week three's price. So, like I said, you take the current week and you put that in the numerator and divide it by the base week. Week 1's 3304, then multiply by 100, and I got 103.027. And I did the same with week 4 since the prices of week 3 and week 4 were the same. I got the same number, 103.027. And so now, why is CPI important? CPI is important because it's an inflation indicator, and this helps the government implement fiscal policy changes through the CPI calculations. Now on to inflation rate. So inflation rate is just basically you take the CPI of the current week, then you subtract it to the CPI of the previous week, divide that by the CPI of the previous week, then times it by 100. So this may look a little confusing just stating the formula, but once I put numbers to it, it should be easier. So I was told also to calculate the inflation rate from week to week. So from week 1 to week 2, for example, I took the CPI of week 2, the current week, substituted into this part right here, and then subtracted it from the previous week. So my CPI from week 1 was 100. Put that in right here. Divided by 100 the CPI of the previous week again, and then times it by 100, and so I got 0.424%. And then the same thing for week 2 to week 3. I took the current week, 103.027, subtracted it from its previous week, so week 2, 100.424, then divided it by 100.424, and then I multiplied it by 100 to get 2.592%. And then finally, from week 3 to week 4, since the prices were the same, the inflation rate should be 0, and that makes sense because when you subtract 103.027 by 103.027, you're going to get 0, and anything divided by or times 0 is going to equal 0. So now, why is inflation rate important? Inflation rate is the price of goods and services that rises, and deflation rate, on the other hand, is the price of goods and services as they fall. Blueberries underwent a $3 price increase from week 2 to week 3. This shows that blueberries had a drastic inflation rate. By using the CPI, the Federal Reserve can establish interest rates to help the economy stay in balance. So now the significance. So basically this project just shows a fluctuation in price levels on a smaller scale. Even though the small scale can be understood, it helps me understand the economy on a larger scale and all the other problems that are going on before this. So CPI shows how the common shopping goods are changes and are on the rise. Well, this shows the source from where they rise from. So CPI, like I said, is the rise in inflation, the price of goods rise, and then CPI falls, that's deflation, the price of a good falls. And the usefulness of this is because this helps us indicate changes in foreign policy and also like weather issues. It helps us to keep in touch with the world and the world news. So for example, the California drought had a impact on our fruits and vegetables. And also for foreign policy, if Trump continues with his antics and keep messing with our foreign policy, we're gonna find out that the items that are being imported to the United States, like avocados, are going to be on a rise, and so that's going to cause some inflation. Also, how does the price index differ, and what does it benefit? So when the price index decreases, that means the price is going down, so consumers are happy, consumers are buying more of the good, and it also tells us how the economy is functioning and determines our future prices for each item. So it's really beneficial holistically overall for us. All right, thank you for watching.